Everybody, welcome to my channel, Be Free Now with Maria. So today we're going to start out with my bag of words and see what I'm inspired to share. Oh boy, lots of words are trying to jump out. Okay, let's see. Ooh, remorse, jealousy, and let's see what else. Okay. Decide. Interesting. Okay, so remorse, jealousy, and decide. You know what it makes me think of? Decide. We have to decide what side of the street we're going to walk on. You know, as humans, right? Or as people living this human experience, we do things, say things, experience things, and feel all kinds of things, along the journey. And sometimes we end up, having remorse, right? And remorse can be helpful in the sense that, right, we know that we did something that wasn't our best, wasn't part of our best self. And, we feel remorse for that, right? And because we know, like, that's not how we want to show up, to the world. But sometimes, right, we're so caught up in our own world and in our own experiences and pain and stories that we're not consciously showing up, right? We're just kind of like functioning on automatic pilot, and we're showing up that way. So when we're in that space, we're more than likely, right, going to not catch ourselves, right? Not being able to self-regulate, to pivot when, we're going through the day, because we're so caught up in our own world and in our own stresses that we don't catch ourselves. We don't see it, and we're not able then to pivot, pull back, and choose, another way, right? So we want to be able to be mindful of this, because we don't want to be swept away by it. And sometimes, along the journey, we get so entangled in our story that we start to even feel sorry for ourselves. And when we start to feel sorry for ourselves and we start to feel hopeless, it's easy for us to start feeling jealous, right? To start wanting what other people have, or thinking that other people have it better than us, that the grass is greener on the other side. But the truth is that everybody's going through something. Doesn't matter who it is, right? Everybody's going through something. And the only difference is how we're navigating through it, for the most part, right? It's like, and what decisions we're making for ourselves, right? So when we're making decisions on automatic pilot, then we're not really even making the decisions. The automatic pilot is really taking us along. We think we're making decisions, but we're not. We're just being pulled by it. When we, are able to recognize, right? Oh, wow, look, here I go again, and pivot from that, then we're able to shift and not find ourselves feeling sorry for ourselves or feeling this jealousy that only makes us feel worse, right? So we want to be aware of that, because jealousy is, a human emotion. But when we're not consciously noticing that we're falling into that space, then we get swept away by it, and it's going to be a yuckier experience for us. And we're going to get so caught up in that and not see that we have the power, right, to create our good as well. Yes, they can have their good, but we can create our good. And that even though they have their good, they also have their stresses. That's the polarity of life. So instead of, right, focusing on what they have, we focus on, right, what we want to create for ourselves. And this way we shift from that space. And so when we're thinking about how we want to show up to life, right, and deciding how we want to show up to life, that's a conscious way, right, to live our lives, not just being swept by it, but to decide, right? So if I decide and I set an intention for myself that, today I'm going to have, this kind of day, and I create a mental picture for myself of what this day is going to be like, right? That's my conscious decision of how I want to live my day. Now, I may get, entangled into the human experience, but, right, the fact that I've started my day, right, with this intention and this decision, then I am able to use that to anchor myself and to pivot with that and bring myself back to where I want to be, right? I can catch myself, be gentle with myself, and bring myself back to how I decided earlier that day, right, how I wanted to show up to life and how I wanted my day to be. Because when I do that, my remorse is gonna it's going to completely shift, right? I'm not necessarily going to have as much or any at all, right, as I continue to consciously show up to life, because I'm not just being dragged by life, I am intentionally showing up to life. So I hope that helps you in some way. And I'm going to end with that. Have a beautiful day. If this video, by the way, did help you in some way, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel so that you'll be notified when further videos are uploaded. And also it helps the circulation of the video. So thank you and have a beautiful day. Bye for now.